And we'd like to welcome everyone out. We are live. Apologize for getting the lateness of the feed. We had to work through the big concrete walls of the SMU to get the internet rolling, but we have been recording the game the entire time, so we'll be able to post that at a later date. In the water, the white team and the green team, the teams were decided earlier today using the 6-8 Sport 6-8 Challenge, and they split evenly. So far, the games have been excellent, and we are excited to have them up and rolling.
Now press. Nobody. Nobody's up. Nobody's up.
That might be why. We just needed to be in. Did this camera come back up? Main camera come up? That's why.
Serious?
You don't need to press record because it's recording down there. So we take over the SD card instead of down there. So we're good. Easy fix. So now you go back down. Yeah. Watch the cord. Watch the cord.
Gotcha.
Okay, we got 32 in the quarter, guys. 32. Sterling, 32 in the quarter. 32 in the quarter, okay? Be active. Be active here. Watch behind you. Watch behind you, Brett. Brett, watch behind you. Get ready, Brett. Get ready, Brett. Get ready, Brett. Go ahead. Go ahead. Stay there. Nice.
right, thanks to those of you who have joined us on the live stream here with the men's course. We are set. Good news is we have 19 more games for the remainder of the weekend, and as these athletes are getting warmed up, you'll want to continue to tune in and watch as we get these rolling. We have in the green, on the green side, Team Wygo. We'll be wearing the dark caps in the green, and in the white, we have Team Humbert, excuse me. That is number 6, Nico D'Angelo, with the ball after athlete number 2, Leo Ohanishin, earned the sprint. Puts the ball in the play over on the 1. Clears over to the 4. That's athlete number 13, Zachary Whitfield. Athlete number 9, AJ Wilkinson, controls the ball. That's Zachary Whitfield, cap number 13, with the goal. As that one went in. His dad Miles there in at Arroyo Grande. His coach will be fantastic, and shout out Miles. That's cap number 7, Trey Rogers, with the ball over to number 5, Logan Conover. Logan sets it down over to the one side. That was cap 4, Blake Monsef. Back to number 5, Logan Conover. Into set, work. There's a crash in by cap 9, White, AJ Wilkinson. Kicks it back out. 4 recovers. That's Blake Monsef. Ordinary foul. Ball's coming out. Looks like the referees were in disagreement. Call that out. Get organized. Something on the wrist. Just to have something on the wrist there for cap number 9, White. Ball goes to the White side. Sterling Burley, cap number 1. Goalie with the ball. Down to number 10, White. Logan Morgan. To Jackson Benners, controls. On his leg, steps up. Slides up to the 2 position. Playing catch back and forth there between caps 2 and 10. Shot and a goal from 2 White. That's Jackson Benners with the goal from the number 2 position in the pool. Oh, my bad. That's Jackson Benners with the green cap. Looking at the wrong list there. 7 green. Trey Rogers over to number 5, Logan Conover. Back to Trey. Over to cap number 2, Jackson Benners, the real Jackson Benners. Over to 4, Blake Monsef. Number 2, Jackson Benners steps up. Still blocked out. Ball turns over, goes to White. Cap 1, Sterling Burley. Outlets up to number 7, Donovan Davidson. Looking for number 9, that's AJ Wilkinson, out to 13. Another one from 2 White. Leo Ohanishin. by cap number 7, Dart Trey Rogers. White, Brett Honecker with the ball. Over to 2 White. Leo Ohanishin, number 10, stolen away. Nope, kicked away. Called an ordinary foul there. Up to number 7 at the point. Back to number 2, Leo with this backhand skip. From the 1 goes wide to the right. Goalie 1, cap 1, Ken Kagler with Team Green. Named after the Wygo family. It's 11, Ian Wilson jumping in, trying to set the ball, swiped away. Kicked back to number 1, Sterling Burley. Burley, strong outlet pass to number 11, White, Leighton Kraft. Leighton fighting, gets an ordinary foul. Set in a little bit high. Looked like he was more mad at his teammate there than an entry. Ball's kicked out to number 2, Dark, Jackson Benner. Going down the Number 11, White, Leighton Kraft, down onto the 5. Surveying, waiting for his teammates to join him. Getting pushed out by number 3, Bear Weigel into center. Fight, exclusion called on number 11, Dark. That's Ian Wilson going to the corner. Exclusion earned by number 7, Donovan Davidson. Beautiful pass into number 2, Leo Ohanishin. Assist there by number 10, White, Brett Honecker. This is cap number 10, white, Brett Honecker, lining up. Ball goes to the dark team. That's cap number 2. Into center. That's 3, Bear Weigel. He goes off the face with cap number 9, white, AJ Wilkinson. Popped out. Sterling Burley recovers. Outlets to cap number 9, white, AJ Wilkinson, who took that ball to the face. Looks like he's doing okay. And that is the end of the quarter and the end of the game. Okay, we will get reset here we'll leave the stream up live as we reset and get ready for our next competition. Thanks again for your patience as we got set up through this first game. You can let us know in the chat if there's anything else you'd like to see. We're working on camera angles, making sure, and also working on the audio that we get the right audio going at the right place.
then this is like the up and down. That. And then what he said was if the goalie has the ball, what coaches want to see is what's going on down here. Yeah.
Focus on the goalie with the ball.
Right.
Watch what's
Don't
going
follow
on.
the ball,
Yep.
follow the position. And then also you kind of want to keep it tilted down. I think I had it higher up because I was thinking the officials would matter, but I guess they don't.
Okay.
So yeah, keep it really low and tight.
All right, and you literally, you don't have to press anything to start it or
It's
stop it, it's
this.
just always on.
Yeah, it's recording on there.
So he hits the, if it's on standby, he's taking it off standby?
All right, we'd like to welcome everyone to game number 2 here Friday night at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas. We did a camera change on our main camera, so hopefully the image quality is a little bit better on that. Give us some feedback in the chat if there's something that we need to do. We've also added a scoreboard so we can track and follow the scoreboard between points. In the Whitecaps, we have Team Oding, white with the red numbers. And in the Black Caps, we have Team Schroeder coming down that far side. We have cap number 12, dark. That is Gavin West. Goes out to the 2-meter after the shot, tipped out by goalie number 1, James Carr. Restart sends the cap to 15, Jack Merrill. Over to 17, dark, Thomas Newell. A little bit of an overpass. The cap 14 will gather that ball. That's Patrick Hughes. Working that ball into the center, crash, nothing happening there. Ball is cleared back to goalie by number 1, James Carr. Seven white on offense, an exclusion away from the ball, holding. That's cap 16 going to the exclusion box. White goes into their first 6-on-5 opportunity for the evening. 3 to 10, that's number 7, Jack Bradbury. Number 10, white, Lucas Kazinga. Number 18, Reef Lippa takes the shot. Field blocked and then tipped out by the goalie. Ball turns over on a defensive field block. Tonight in goal for Team Schroeder in the black cap is Riccardo De Giuseppe. Really nice kid from Italy. Can talk to me in the elevator. He's a really fun kid to talk to. Ordinary foul. That's Thomas Newell looking, deciding. Over to 15, dark, Jack Merrill. Back to Thomas. Up to number 3, Andrew Houston. Andrew tries to go into center, a little bit clogged up. Skips out. James Carr controls. Cap number 12, dark. That's Gavin West going up, getting up big, faking the shot. Kicks it back up to 17, Thomas Newell. We have 16, dark, Kyle Siphon with the ball. And then there's number 3, dark, Andrew Houston in center. He's got position, drops from behind. No call by the referee. Advantage is taken away. James Carr collects that after a big, solid, and powerful move in the center. Ordinary foul. Reef Lippa, cap 18 white, surveys. Up to the 2 spot. Driver, kind of halfway, snips it in. That's 4, white, Easton Ham with the goal. Guest will be the Whitecaps. Home will be the Dark Caps. We have 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the first quarter. After restart, ball kicks back to number 15, dark, Jack Merrill. Over to number 12, Gavin West gathers, sits it into center, works. Backhand skip is rallied by number 1, James Carr. A nice pass to the back on number 5, white. Xander O'Dwyer turns, gets position, trying to get his legs up underneath him to lefty, number 18, Reef Lippa. Contra foul. Reef pushes off. Number 16 dart Kyle Siphon releases. No go. The ball finally does get to him. A little lobber. That's number 16 dart Kyle Siphon with the lob shot. He created an opportunity as he moved away from Leaf on that counterattack. Score goes tied. 1-1 with a minute and 51 seconds remaining in the first quarter. That's number 3, Ryan Carey with the ball. Ryan goes to earns an ordinary foul to number 2, Nicholas Eiline for Team Oeding. Ryan looking, sends the ball to the 1. Ball pops out. That's number 10, Pietro Cantano. Releases the ball up to number 12, Gavin West, and Mr. West finishes it just like Batman. That brings our score to Team Schroeder 2, Team Oeding 1, with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. On the reset, shoulder knock, exclusion away from the ball. That's number 14, it looks like, going over to the exclusion box, giving the white team, Team Oeding, a second 6-on-5 opportunity for the quarter. Number 10 white, Lucas Kuzinga, still getting his legs underneath him, puts the ball over the top of the cage. White not yet able to capitalize on their man-up opportunities. Schroeder, Team Schroeder coming down. That's 10 dark Pietro Cantano working in. Back to number 3, Andrew Houston. Kyle Siphon, number 16, gets it back to the center position. Big shot from the 1. That was cap 15, Jack Merrill. Takes it off the post. James Carr gathers, surveys, moves the ball up to number 10 white, Lucas Kuzinga. Down to number 5, Xander O'Dwyer. Gets it into center. That was a nice turn by Jack Murad, who goes to the right side of the cage to finish. Goalie Ricardo De Giuseppe gets a hand on it, but not quite all of it. Evens the score 2-2. With 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Jack Merrill over to Pietro Cantano. 14 dark. Patrick Hughes down line. Kicks it over to number 10, Pietro. Exclusion away from the ball. Earned exclusion by number 9, dark. That was Bronson Birdsall. Scratch that. 5 dark. Still Bronson Birdsall, who then gets a quick in from his teammate for a finish, bringing the score to 3-2 with 4 seconds remaining. Looking for a quick shot here to end the first quarter. Field block down. Nice block there by Kyle Siphon. The last shot taken by number 12, Jack Murad. All right, at the end of the first quarter, we have the home team 3. That's Team Schroeder, and the white team 2. That's Team Oeding. right, we are back here for the start of the second quarter. We are running this live stream from the SMU Natatorium. In the dark caps, again, Team Schroeder. And in the white caps, Team Oding. That's cap number 12, Gavin West. Controls the sprint, kicks it over to number 17, Thomas Newell. Newell puts the ball back to number 10, Pietro Cantano. Pietro looking and surveying, trying to get it back to number 12, Gavin. Gavin goes into Bronson. Ref's asking for the ball. Ball is going to go white. Contra foul. Ball with James Carr. James Carr for the white team. Out to number 3, Ryan Carey. Ball kicks back to number 1, Ricardo De Giuseppe. To number 3, Andrew Houston down the line to the 5 position. That's cap number 14, Patrick Hughes. Patrick kicks the ball back out to Andrew Houston. Controlled. Great center entry. And that is number 5, Bronson Birdsall with the center, from center, stepping out, getting the goal, taking the dark team to 4. Just wait for that score to update to 2 with 5:07 remaining in the second quarter. 3 white, Ryan Carey. A little bit of a stiff arm, gets away with it. 7 white, Jack Bradbury. Back to Carey. Over to number 2, Nicholas Eiline. Nicholas, nice entry pass over to number 10. Not exactly an entry pass. 10 white, Lucas Kuzenga. That pass was right to the hand. Lucas just needed a finish on that. Ball goes deep quickly to 12. Cross pass over to number 3. Andrew Houston goes into center. Got business with him. Tries to control. 3 defenders and a goalie was enough to stop Mr. Bronson Birdsall that time. Ryan Carey grappling. Ordinary foul. Number 2, white, and Nicholas Eiline. Surveys after the drop. Kicks it out. Over to our goalie, Ricardo. Andrew Houston. Sending the ball down to the 5. That's number 14, Patrick Hughes. Back to Houston. Over to number 12, Gavin West. Gavin getting up, looking for Bronson. Ordinary foul outside that 6 meter. He is free to shoot, and he does. That is number 12, Gavin West. With a shot, direct shot, after the ordinary foul. Taking our score 5-2 for Team Schroeder. With 3:39 remaining in the second quarter. Twelve White has taken over center defenders. That's Jack Murad. Jack gets away with one there. That's 7, Jack Bradbury. Excuse me. Yep, Jack Bradbury. Down to number 10, Lucas Kuzenga. Kuzenga into center. Ball goes under. Nice center entry there to Easton Ham. Ball just happens to go under the water. Ricardo controls the ball at the goal. Number 12, Gavin West, and pushed back at the 2 position. Goes down to the wide 1, who's really come up into that 2 spot. Ordinary foul. Out at about the 8 meter. Nice tip pass from number 17, Thomas Newell, over to number 14, Patrick Hughes, who takes the bomber, gets the rebound. Number 15, Dark, Jack Merrill, with the assist off the post on the rebound. Cleans that up, takes us to 6-2. Dark. Team Schroeder with some dominating play here at center. White has maybe got the ball into center a couple of times. Oppressive defense there. Number 12, Gavin West, contains the ball, not even allowing the white team to get the ball just past center pool. Down to 3. That's Andrew Houston. Andrew sets the ball. Number 14, Patrick Hughes, can't quite get a handle on it. James Carr, the goalie for Team Oding. Controls, surveys, looks the ball out to number 10, Lucas Kuzinga. Lucas gets it into center. Kind of a floppy pass in there. Defense giving the defense time to collapse. Take that pass away. 3 wide, Andrew Houston. Andrew drops. White is all over that. Ball under. Team defense there by White. Gets a stop. Sends White back into front court offense. 10 White, Lucas Kuzinga coming down trying to get a spark going here for Team Oding. Push off, contra foul by 18 Reef Lipa. Big quick release, number 15 Dark. That is Jack Merrill with a quick finish. All right, we are 6-2 in the second quarter, 7-2, scratch that, 7-2 with 1:41 remaining in the second quarter. Number 4 White, Easton Ham, back to 12, Jack Mura. Jack kicks it over to 10, Lucas Kuzinga. Kuzinga down line to 7, draws an ordinary foul, a little aggressive there in the from defense. Refs didn't quite like that. That center Seals had position. Ball gets thrown away. Oh, Bronson tries to send the ball back to the goal, but there's Easton Ham in the way, picks the ball up and finishes. That might be the best pass into center here today for Team Oding. Nice dunk there by Easton. Team Schroeder gets an opportunity at the restart after goal. These players have just really met each other today. Earlier today, we all participated in the 6-8 Sports 6-8 Challenge. The athletes were ranked 1 through 28 and then divided to make the teams as even as possible. They will continue with their teams here through the rest of the weekend. We have games all day tomorrow, both a morning session as well as an evening session, and then again on Monday. Back to the action. Ricardo outlets up to 17. That's Thomas Newell. Thomas gets a set in to our center, cap number 5, Bronson Birdsall. Ball just kind of slips away. White collects, moves the ball back into front court offense. Number 7 White, Jack Bradbury, over to number 3, Ryan Carey. Ryan goes down line to 18 White, Reef Lipa. Ryan Carey, who's been playing in that center defender position, is lined up over on the 4. Let's see if he can take advantage with a big shot. Bar in, that far bar brings it in. That is number 3, Ryan Carey. The powerful shot that gives a little bit of a run here for Team Oding. They have found that spark and bring it back 7-4 with 3 seconds remaining in the first half. Bronson lines up, gets the shot, kicks. James Carr collects that easily. And now we will, at the end of the half, 2 minutes remaining, or 2 minutes in the halftime. We have Team Schroeder 7. We have Team Oding 4. And here we go, underway for the second half of Oding v. Schroeder. This time it's White controlling the sprint. We've got number 3, Ryan Carey, with the ball at the 3 position, wearing cap number 3. Working the ball to the 4-5 side. Center is sealed. If he can maintain that position, gives up position, tries to move away. Ordinary foul. Reef Lippa, the lefty for Oding, recovers on the ordinary. Ryan takes the shot right into the goalie's hands. My guess is that as the weekend progresses, that shot will get a little bit more dangerous as these athletes get their game legs underneath them. Number 10, Pietro Cantano. Down line to number 16, Kyle Siphon, who is surveying, has some extra space and makes the most of it. A nice high corner shot. That's cap number 16, Kyle Siphon, putting the goal time 8-4 with 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Center number 5, Xander O'Dwyer. Back to Ryan Carey. Lucas Kuzenga over to Jack Murad. Back down. Cap number 18, Reef Lippa, posting up, earns the exclusion for a positive possession this time down. White gets into their first 6-man up opportunity for this third quarter. Working the ball, swinging it. Off Reef's hand, ordinary foul. Refs call the excluded player back in. Ricardo outlets that ball to number 16, Kyle Siphon, as Dart comes down into their front court offense. Over to number 14, Patrick Hughes. Patrick sneaks one through. I think that one went on both hands of the goalie. That takes us to 9-4 with 4:31 remaining in the third quarter. Oding, Team Oding on the goal restart. Ordinary foul. Pietro Cantano, anticipating that with the steal, goes on the counter, tries to put it in. James Carr with a nice goal, deflecting that. Collected by number 3, Ryan Carey. Outlet down to Reef. Number 18, Reef Lippa. Nicholas Eiline lines up at the 4, trying to see. We've got position at center. Kicks back out to lefty Reef, who puts it in. Number 18, Reef Lippa, with a nice kick-out pass from number 10, Lucas Kuzinga. Great ball movement and passing there by Team Oding. Number 3, Andrew Houston gets on his over to number 16, Kyle Siphon. Knocked down by goalie number 1, James Carr. James surveying the scene, looking for an opening to create here, created by Team Oding. Reef Lippa, the lefty for Team Oding, works the ball down, is patient, getting on his legs, couple of big fakes. Goes back door, kicks it to number 2, Nicholas Eiline. Nicholas working for a foul, doesn't get it. Shot clock winding down. Field blocked. Ball goes to Team Schroeder. Ricardo outlets to number 3, Andrew Houston. Andrew controls. Ball's knocked away. Ordinary foul. Defender drops back into center. Clogging up the post. Big turn by number 15. Jack Merrill turns and finishes, putting us to 9-5 for Team Schroeder. The Dart Caps with 2:46 remaining in the third quarter. On the restart, working the ball down to the one side this time. That's number 5, Xander O'Dwyer with the ball, earns an ordinary foul. Xander up to Lucas Kazinga. Back down to number 5, Xander O'Dwyer, working at that one spot. Great defense and control on the legs by number 14. Recovered off number 5, Xander O'Dwyer. All that work, bars out. Ball's gathered and released down to the center of the pool. One on nobody. Puts it away. That's number 17, Thomas Newell, with a heads-up play to get away from the ball. Great outlet pass there by cap number 1, Ricardo De Giuseppe. Finishes the ball. That puts us at 10. 10-5. 11-5. 11-5. Looks like the scoreboard hasn't quite updated yet. Easton moves to the center position. Ryan Carey looking for an outlet. Number 7, Jack Bradbury, trying to get those legs out of the vertical and into a horizontal center position. Nice little kick pass. That is a textbook exclusion. Great heads-up play there by both number 4, Easton Ham, and number 12, Jack Murad, to get that extra man positioning. Working around, swinging, balls in the hand of Mr. Reef Lippa. Errant pass is picked up by number 12, Dart Gavin West. He's been on his legs with a couple of great steals today, working hard down that 1-2 side, looks for the cross pass to number 3, Andrew Houston with the goal. Great counterattack opportunity. Really nice read by Gavin after the steal and outlet to get that ball to that cross side. The goalie just couldn't quite recover. Had a full half of that cage to put the little yellow thing in the big black net. All right, number 3, Ryan Carey. Gavin didn't quite get away with defensive exploits that time. Number 2, Nicholas Eiline picks up the ordinary foul. 7, White, Jack Bradbury looking down line. Or exclusion away from the ball. Center defender, number 10, Pietro Cantano, going to the sin bin. Coach calls timeout. That's Coach Trent. Wants to get an opportunity to score. We have 1:16 remaining in the third quarter. Score 11, Dart, 5 for Team Oeding. Last night at dinner, Tony kind of made the declaration you had as many timeouts as you needed. There are only 9 athletes on each team, on each roster, so you have 1 goalie plus 6 and then 2 on the bench to sub through. These athletes will get a great opportunity to have 5 games this weekend. This is game number 1, trying to get a feel for one another, where their strengths are, their weaknesses are. Literally, they didn't know their teams until about 4:30 this afternoon. So great job for the coaches here. Great job on the coaches creating some team unity and an opportunity for these athletes to play. Team Schroeder didn't go back over to the bench. Confident on their 5-man defense. Looks like the ball will start there with James Carr, number 1. And see what Coach drew up here. To number 2, Nicholas Eiline. Nicholas over to Reef. Lippa, heavy defense there by Gavin West, excuse me. To 7, White, Jack Bradbury. Jack, big pump there by number 12, Jack Murad. Jack Bradbury gets blocked. Rebound goes past half course. We are even as number 10, Pietro Cantano, re-enters the game. Shot fired over the top of the cage. Team Schroeder fends off that 6-on-5 opportunity by Team Oeding. and goes to front court offense. That time, number 5, Bronson Birdsall had the ball, had position, just missed to the right. Carr outlets to number 4, Easton Ham. Easton, big turn, gets Birdsall on his back, trying to earn that exclusion. Didn't quite happen that time. Down to number 2, White, Nicholas Eyeline. Nicholas gets to center. Reef kicks it out, who's posted up. Big shot again there by number 4, Easton Ham. This time, Pietro Catano breaks away. Counter ball didn't quite come in fast enough, but still gets the ball. Pietro crosses over to number 14, Patrick Hughes. And that is the end of the third quarter. Our score at the end of this third quarter is 13 for Team Schroeder and 4 for Team Oeding. One more quarter to go here tonight.
So you guys do the
All right, we're lining up here for the start of the fourth quarter of Team Schroeder versus Team Oeding. Schroeder currently owning a lead of 13-4, and we are underway for quarter number 4. Dart controls the sprint over to number 3, Andrew Houston. Andrew working to gain position, get his legs underneath him. Big turn, gets in, should swim in. Should have kept moving on that one. Could have earned an exclusion. James Carr, white goalie, picks it up. Big outlet to Ryan Carey. Ryan goes inside. That is covered by Kyle Siphon of Team Schroeder. Ricardo looking out down to 15. Jack Merrill controlled by Carr. Carr to number 10, Lucas Kuzinga. Kuzinga attacks in, looks in, gets it into center. Backhand attempt by number 12, Jack Murad. Maybe a little extracurricular at the end of that one. Jack back onto defense. Picked up Number 17, Dark Thomas Newell, working. His teammate Andrew Houston stepping in. Big, quick turn by number 14, Patrick Hughes. Dark was definitely given the opportunity to have a couple of different center options here through the 6-8 challenge team assignment. 2 or 3 athletes have been successful in center for Team Schroeder this afternoon. 4:36 remaining in the fourth quarter. Score 14-4. Oding down. Ordinary foul. That's number 10, Lucas, who's lost his cap. Kuzenga gathers. Tries to get his legs underneath him. Number 3, Andrew Houston, comes up with the ball. Ball is out of bounds. Ball stays white. Kuzenga's going to reach over, grab that ball, put it in play, and get going. 10 white. Kuzenga. Great goal there. That might, I think that's, I was calling Kuzenga's name, but he still has his cap. I think that's Jack Bradbury. We'll let him get his cap back on. Takes the score to 14-5. Maybe a little too too late here for Oding tonight, but great to get an opportunity for these athletes to play. All right, indeed. Jack Bradbury gets his cap back on. That was number 7, White. Everyone is got the caps on, ready to go here. Referee will re-enter the ball for the restart after the White goal. Thomas Newell with the ball in his hand. Number 17, Dark. Over to 3, Andrew Houston. Andrew out to Kyle Siphon. Number 12, Gavin West. Ball is knocked down by number 1, James Carr, with a nice block. Hung up there, had those arms out, taking care of the passing lanes. His teammates helping him, guarding space. Shot gathered right into him. Number 7, Bradbury, over to 12, Jack Murad. Reef Lipa, the 18. Great center pass. Oh, number 10, Lucas Kuzenga gets that back out to Reef. One more time, step. Whoa, great block by Ricardo De Giuseppe. Reef gets the rebound. New shot clock, continues to work. This time, throws the ball. Johnny Vega, coach for Team Schroeder, knocks that one down. Timeout, Dark. Johnny's calling his team over to the far side of the pool. Draw up something special here. The first time out for these as a team. Let's see how well they can communicate, listen, and participate here. All right, here we come. Out of timeout. Team Schroeder. Both sides are even. 3 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the game here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder winning 14-5. Goalie outlets, movement. Nice pick at the 3-4 spot. Bronson gathers in. 3 athletes converge on him, knock that ball out. Saw the intent of that play. I bet that works a little bit better by Monday when they have a little bit more experience working together and understand each other's tendencies a little bit better. Number 10, Lucas Kuzinga, works down to number 5, Xander O'Dwyer. O'Dwyer, backdoor pass to number 10, Kuzinga. Kuzinga, seen that a couple of times. That's number 12, Ryan West. Backdoor, gets that ball, creates some space on his legs, finds it, and goes bottom left-hand corner. That's number 12, Gavin West with the goal. Taking us to 15-5 with 2:28 remaining in the fourth quarter. Jack Murad moved back into center defender positions there at the 3 for White. Kuzenga on his legs, being pestered by Pietro Cantano, earns the ordinary foul. Ball moves down to number 5, Xander O'Dwyer on that 1 spot. Post up is there. If we can get the... White has 2 athletes on the post. This time we go to number 3. That is... Ryan Carey from the 3 post. Couldn't quite finish, but great ball movement there by White. Much better, really good progression throughout this game. 15, Jack Merrill skips high off the crossbar. Reflippa for Oding. Ball moves down to number 12, Jack Murad. Back down to Carey, number 3. No-look pass ends up in the hand of number 5, Bronson Birdsall. Ricardo maintains the ball. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in the game. Bronson working. 2 men hanging on him. Pietro trying to work to get his legs over. This time, White ends up with the ball. Great defense there by White. That's for Easton Ham. Can't get the ball quite in there. Gavin West is all over the game defensively today. .35 seconds remaining in the game. Team Schroeder content. Skips the ball out of bounds. Counter ball comes in. Carr up to Lippa. Number 3, Ryan Carey with a good shot. Finally gets his hand off that front panel. Wait till 8.765 seconds remaining in the game. Ricardo content to throw the ball up over the cage. And the final of the second game here of our evening, 15 for Team Schroeder to 5 for Team Oding. Congratulations are exchanged in the middle of the pool. Due to COVID, these athletes are not changing sides. They're not giving 5s after the game. They'll get out of the water and put their masks on. And that is the conclusion of our games for this evening. We thank you and invite you to go ahead and follow us or subscribe to the channel for Game On Live Studio. We will be streaming all of the games this weekend here live from SMU in Dallas, Texas. Also, we'd love for you to go and follow, like, as appropriate in all of our social media channels for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at GameOnLS. For now, this is Sean Stringham signing off. We will see you tomorrow morning for some more exciting action from Dallas, Texas. Thank you so much.